Solute, suppose solute, the amount of solute is expressed in terms of mass. In terms of mass usually means what? Gram. Let us consider it is expressed in terms of mass, that is gram. And solution, we will consider now solution. Solution here, first case will be your volume. Volume. We will measure the volume of the solution in either cc, cubic centimeter, or the same is ml or liter. Cc means ml or liter. Why we consider the volume of the solution? Let us clarify. What we are knowing, in a definite volume of a solvent, some fixed amount of solute can be dissolved at a particular temperature. Means solubility of a solute in a particular solvent. Solubility of a solute in a particular solvent is fixed. And when we will maintain this at a particular temperature, then what will be there? Complete dissolution will be there. And when there is complete dissolution, then what is clear? What can we describe about a solution? There is no difference in volume. That means volume of solvent will be the volume of solution. Volume of solvent will be the volume of solution. Volume of solvent will be the volume of solution. Now the question arises, where the solute particles go? Where the solid particles go? In terms of any amount, we add huge number of particles, very large number of particles in same volume of water or same in a definite volume of solvent. Now the question arises, where the solute particles go? Where the solute particles will go? Dear friends, here solute particles accommodate themselves in the intermolecular gaps. What? Intermolecular gaps of solvent molecules. Say for example, water molecule. We consider any molecule as spherical. So suppose 4 spheres, 2 in first layer and 2 in second layer, are in their contact. What is there? 2 solvent molecules of first layer and 2 solvent molecules of the second layer or any layer are in contact, in direct touch. And when they will be in direct touch, then what is there? There will be intermolecular gap. In between these solvent molecules, there is a intermolecular gap. So, during the course of dissolution, what happens? The solute particles enter. What? The solute particles enter in the intermolecular space or gap of solvents molecules. And by the way, here solute particles, no doubt, are added in solvent for the dissolution, but during the course of dissolution, they enter in the intermolecular gaps of closed solvent molecules of different layers of solute is there, and which fraction of unit mole of solvent is there. This will also give an idea to express the strength of a solution. Next, in 100 gram of solvent, next will be what? Or we can say the fifth one. What? 100 gram of solution. 100 gram of solution. In 100 gram of solution, what is the amount of solute? 100 gram of solution, what we consider the amount of solute? That means percentage. Percentage. Amount of solute must be in mass or it may be in volume. Amount of solute will be here in mass or volume, but amount of solution must be 100 gram. So in 100 gram of solution, which mass of means which mass of solute is there or which volume of solute is there, that will also give two ways to express the strength of solution. And last but not least, here in 1 million part of solution, 1 million part of solution, what should be there? 1 million part of solution, we consider the mass of solute. What we measure? We measure the mass of solute in 1 million part of the solution. So by the way, what we will get? We will get the sixth way to express the strength of the solution. Now sum up the entire discussions. So first one was expression of the mass of solute in terms of equivalent mass. Mass of solute in terms of equivalent mass in 1000 cc or 1 liter volume of the solution. Second was to express, to determine the number of moles of solute in 1000 cc or 1 liter volume of the solution. Third one, the number of moles of solute in either in 1 kg of the solvent or 1000 gram of the solvent. Now fourth one, mass of solute, what? Mass of solute in 100 gram of solution. Fifth one, volume of solute in 100 gram of solution. And last but not the least, mass of solute in 1 million part. 1 million part of the solution. So by the way, we decided the 6 ways to express the strength of the solutions. So this is enough for today. Next day we will elaborate each one by one, and my emphasis will be on introduction of equivalent mass of different types of solutes and how to calculate the equivalent mass. This is not a part of CBSE curriculum. So thanks to you all for this discussion.